Christabel with the band Hungry Lucy, and today we're just kind of going through the story behind the song Grave, which was on our first album, Apparitions, and we've also made a video for it for when we perform live. It's the backing video for it, but it's one of our favorites. It came out really nicely, and we just thought you all might like to come along with us and see how Grave came to be what it is today.
This version of Grave is probably the 57th version. We actually did it this way for our live shows, for the tour that we did earlier in 2005. We wanted to give it a little more pep because the original version's very kind of static and slow. So this one's got a lot more energy, and live percussion, and Krista plays keyboards in it too, so it's got a lot more pep to it, but still got the nice dark feel. So that's why we did a new version of it. And this is the video that we use when we perform live, and it's one of our favorites and one of the more popular ones, so we thought we would actually release it as a proper video.
The video was filmed at an old section of a cemetery that I found when I first moved to Cincinnati area, and it's kind of the more decrepit, really soft ground type cemetery, and it's got an old church in it, and it was a place that I used to go to write and just take pictures and stuff. It feels secluded in some areas, but in other areas it doesn't. There was a lot of problem shots where there would be cars in the shot, or we'd take like a laundry basket along with us full of like changes of clothing and makeup and stuff like that. And on this particular day when we shot the footage for Grave, there was a really, really loud yippy dog. Just did not like our presence, and there's like a couple of houses near the cemetery, which we didn't go near, but the dog saw us and we seemed to be bothering him. And tons of birds, other loud cars and things like that.
For the Grave video, that was the first time we properly used our glide cam fixture thingy. And it's a handheld device you attach the camera to, and you can move around and wobble all over the place, and it makes things very smooth. So this was the first time we used it. It's a pain in the ass to use, but the results are good. I was very surprised at how well it worked. No, this is not an endorsement for the product, but it seems weird. You hold onto this little thing and it makes the camera very heavy, but you can jump around all over the place and it just floats nicely. So yeah, it worked very well. There was this one particular scene where I wanted the camera to move smoothly from Krista, like kind of along her body and across these gravestones, and I couldn't. I wasn't using the glide cam for that because it was too difficult to get a zoomed in tight shot, so I had to do that over and over and over again. It got very annoying and frustrated. Ah, shit, fuck that up. Shit, fuck, damn it. But it ended up coming out all right.
The end scene was probably the funniest thing, and when the blood comes out of my mouth, because we shot in color naturally, and when I did the video in editing I decided to make it more black and white based, so that when the chocolate syrup runs out of my mouth it looks like old dead blood. But the funny thing was, when Warren was framing the shot and he was like in tight on my face when the blood was going, and then he panned out.
There's a close-up of her face with this very gothic looking blood pouring out, and then I pan out and you see her clutching the Hershey syrup bottle. That made me chuckle.
And I still had this horrible like death look on my face, and just the way he panned out, I thought it was pretty funny.
So we're out there. So we's out there in this cemetery. It's bright and sunny. Krista's prancing around in a frilly short skirt in the graveyard, and we get back and we got all this footage, and it's all very bright and sunny, and you kind of wonder if it's going to work to make a kind of a dark themed video with all this sunny footage. But then Krista does her magic, and this particular one, she squashed all the color, made it black and white, high contrast, and put some glow effect on there. And it's amazing what you can do with technology, one, and Krista's magic, which is the best part. But it came out really well.
When we thought about doing the video, I thought about the black and white thing and being quite literal about grave. And I knew that that cemetery had a lot of moss, and it just looked like a more kind of video, or cemetery for the video. And I don't know, we just kind of went by feel. I knew I wanted multiple layers of, self within self, kind of representative of the soul leaving the body kind of thing. And just did it that way. And actually, when the song was written, it was written in a different cemetery. But that one's all kind of, really modern type headstones, too polished, and that didn't appeal to me.
I think with what we do as Hungry Lucy, it's never just music. It's as much about the visuals as the music, as anyone that's seen us live will agree with, I think. We always make the videos, one for every song that we play live, and the more interesting of those we'll probably release in some form, whether it be online like this or on a DVD. But yes, there will be plenty more to come.